He's a super friendly dolphin, and he actually has been known to have dog companions throughout his years. If we wanted to see Jojo, we used to bring Zyzz with us because we could swear that like Jojo knew when Zyzz was on the boat, because the chances of seeing Jojo when Zyzz was there just seemed to always skyrocket. And then Jojo would hang around because if Zyzz jumped in the water, Jojo would hang around because they just loved playing with each other so much. So Zyzz and Jojo met. It was pretty soon after I got him out here. I think we moved him out here in June of 2014. It was just a normal boat day. I mean, he'd already been kind of familiar with being on the boat, so he was quite comfortable with it. Jojo's known to be very friendly with boats and stuff here. Everybody that lives here has a story of Jojo, and he's a super friendly dolphin. He's not afraid to come up and say hi, and he actually has been known to have dog companions throughout his years. Obviously, dolphins live a lot longer than dogs, but yeah, he came up to the boat. I mean, he's fearless, so he just saw this big, like, I mean, to us at the start, we thought it was maybe a shark, but he saw this big kind of black object swimming up to the boat, and he was just straight in just to go check it out. And because Jojo's familiar with dogs and stuff, Jojo wasn't freaked out or anything. He starts circling Zyzz. Zyzz, as I said, can dive down as well. So he was dunking his head down to see, and then they kind of just kicked it off straight away. The way that they kind of play with each other is they just kind of circle each other. So Jojo will kind of go underneath him and nudge him from underneath, and then Zyzz kind of like looks around, kind of trying to find him, and then Jojo will swim off and pop up, because Zyzz can't really, he can dive down and see Jojo if he's close, but if he's above the water, he can't really tell where he is. So Jojo will surface in different areas around him, and it's almost like a game of cat and mouse. They're just chasing each other around, like kind of playing hide and seek or something. So I've had Zyzz for 11 years now. We got him when I was at university in Hull back in the UK. I got him in second year at university just because it was my first time living away from home, and I'd grown up with dogs my whole life, just missed having a dog kind of greet me at the door. And then when I finished university, I moved out to Turks and Caicos, and then we kind of dealt with all of his paperwork and stuff like that, and flew him out here, and he's kind of been an island dog now for pretty much the whole of his life. The first time we found out that he liked the water was actually back at my parents' house when I'd finished my second year of university. I took him back with me, and we had a swimming pool in the back garden. I think we were throwing tennis balls around in the pool, and he just went and jumped in. No care or anything, just jumped straight in. And we'd never seen him swim before, but he just instantly started swimming. And then we kind of started throwing more things in, and we threw some stones into the pool that went down in the shallow end. And he'd actually dived down to pick them up. Again, just no training or anything. He just went straight for it. And yeah, he's just a natural swimmer for sure. As with swimming, the boat was exactly the same. As soon as we got out on the boat, he didn't really realize that the boat was going out onto the water or anything. We just kind of had him at a marina. So he jumped on it just because he follows us around wherever we go. And then we take him out to the front, to the open ocean and stuff. And you can see so when he's surrounded by water, he's just in his happiest moment for sure. And he's running up and down the boat, kind of ready to go. On our boats, we have this little platform on the back because we do water sports and stuff. So you need an easy way to get in and out of the water. So as soon as we'd stop, he'd just run straight to the platform and then just kind of wade his way on the back platform and then just jump straight in. Just as he did back in the pool in the UK. Like as soon as he is allowed to go in the water, he just goes for it. Where we operate from is an island called Providenciales, but there's another island here where the cruise ships come to called Grand Turk. And they were talking about putting a dolphinarium up in Grand Turk, and they kind of used Jojo as the spearhead to kind of say like, look, we have wild dolphins here that interact on their terms in the perfect, environment, beautiful waters and everything. Like, why are we going to start putting them in captivity? Especially now as well, with people are starting to realize that dolphins are really smart animals and they shouldn't be kept, same with orcas and all that kind of stuff, shouldn't be kept in these tiny little pools. And it actually stopped the build, which was really, really good. Everyone was driving around with these bumper stickers that said Jojo says no to captive dolphins. Zyzz's personality is like nothing really kind of bothers him at all. He's just always happy no matter what, even if, he can kind of sense that you're in a bad mood or something, or you're upset. Like he's always just really, really happy, ready to kind of cheer you up and stuff like that. I kind of imagine him like in his head is just like loud noises, just go kind of thing. I think that's a spaniel thing as well. I've been told from other people that have spaniels, like they're just pretty nuts. He's a little bit older now, so he's kind of calmer, but as soon as kind of, we get a tennis ball out or he knows we're going to the beach, he just goes nuts again and he just goes crazy. The only difference now is that he sleeps a lot more afterwards, but when it's go time, he's just go. I remember we went to a farm. I took a couple of my housemates with me and didn't tell them where we were going. And we just went to this little farm. They had this litter that they didn't really want. I think it was kind of just like a bit of a surprise for them. So they were selling them off quite cheap. We kind of played with all of them, and Zyzz was just really seemed like the most playful one out of all of them. It was really, really fun. So we took him right there and then. And I still remember sitting in the back of the car with him. He was in the footwell of the car, just kind of a little timid, but we brought this little kind of chew toy for him, and he was pretty chill with us. He was just kind of playing around with it in the back of the car with us. And then we got him back to our university house. And yeah, we kind of kicked it off straight away. He's a very friendly dog, and he really loves playing with humans. I don't really think he thinks he's a dog, because at university too, we had him for the first year, and he wasn't really around any other dogs at all. So he's very, very friendly with humans, and now dolphins too. Jojo and Zyzz have definitely improved each other's lives massively. They've improved mine massively just by being able to watch their interactions and stuff. Like, you can tell that they're both having a lot of fun with each other, you know, because Zyzz is just, you can tell he's just kind of super excited. His little tail sticks out and is just wagging the whole time. And Jojo, because he's in the water, so you're in his element, if at any point he kind of was feeling uncomfortable, he can get out very quickly. And we've had times when we've been snorkeling with him, and then occasionally a few other boats come by to say hi. And sometimes he's not really in the mood to say hi. So he dived down one time and he's gone. So you know, if he's kind of hanging around, it's because he's choosing to hang around, you know, and enjoying the interactions.
When we paddle out into the lineup, people smile. There's no doubt, you know, and we'll take off on a wave and I hear people going, Rosie, go, Rosie. It's pretty cool. There's actually quite a few people who surf with their dogs, and then we have these competitions where they surf on their own and they're